probably very loud right now, but we're going to the supermarket. Hang out the supermarket. Come here. Okay, like I was saying, if you can still hear me, we're going to the supermarket to pick up some groceries. The shopping is back. The beef, yogurt. I'm wearing my AirPods because it makes a difference with the audio. Unlike many cuisines like Indian, Chinese, Thai, you name it, Bhutanese cooking doesn't use much of spices and or sauces. So whatever flavors are there in the food are from these guys here. Trusty old ginger, garlic, tomato and onion. And chilies, obviously. So our vegetable prep is done. This is all the no. That is half the job done. And for the next bit, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna reach for my goodies. Some dried chilies in here. We're running out of dried chilies. Disclaimer, I am kind of teaching how to make noshapa. But if you already know how to make it, congratulations. I don't need to hear about it. I just find it funny how when someone is trying to impart a very basic knowledge and people are like, I already knew this, you didn't know about it. This is in context to how when I need to learn something basic and I go through the comments and I see all that stuff. And also on TikTok the other day I learned how to do this trick with the front camera, iPhone front camera, and I just made a humble simple video with it, which kind of blew up because some 800,000 people saw it. And there, many people were like, you guys didn't know about this? I knew this 4 years ago when I bought my first iPhone. I'm like, okay, congratulations. We're still learning. Guess we're stupid. Anyway, so what we've got here is lomkam. And what it is, they've written lomkam as dried spinach. And I'm not the expert of everything, but I think lomkam is dried turnip leaves. Anyways, so I'll start soaking it in hot water because right now it's in such a dried state. The hot water is gonna obviously rehydrate it. The dried spinach thing caught me off guard, but what I was meaning to talk about is how this one is really good. It's really smoky in terms of the taste, and it just doesn't taste like you're eating some kind of green vegetable, which, let's face it, is never exciting. Mangdi foods and has that good taste to it. So now I'm gonna let it soak there, and let's get cracking with the food itself. Starting it off with the dry pan. Okay, can I confess something? Ever since I was little, circa class 7, 8 onwards, every time I cooked at home, I would pretend like I'm on a cooking show. I would talk. I'd be like, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this, and then you do that. That was just me at home. Gonna heat up some oil now. So yeah, like I was saying, I've always wanted to like I don't know, be on TLC on a cooking show. So one might say I'm kind of living my childhood fantasy. Okay, we're now shifting the focus to the food because that's what we're here for. I'll now be turning on the exhaust fans, so that's why I'll just be putting in caption and a music, okay? But you need to hear that. I know I said we don't use much of sauces in our cooking, but soy sauce is an exception with meat stuff because it's my mama's trick. Because this way it gives color to the meat basically. If you're adding soy sauce, be a little cautious with the amount of salt because soy sauce is basically salty, and then salt. So right now she's looking like this, like a chunky chutney, if you may. I just realized I forgot to cook rice. Now I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Come with me. While the beef is cooking, and I'll admit I think I used too much water, let's cut up the watermelon. The beef is still cooking. If you have a pressure cooker, that's the best. Go with that. Everything I did in that pot, do it in a pressure cooker, and then add some water, and then put the lid on and let it whistle for like 6-7 times. I made a teeny mistake where I added a bit too much water when I was trying to focus the camera and all that nonsense. So that's why what I'm doing is, can you see I don't have a lid on. I took the lid off here, because if you keep the lid on, the moisture is going to be retained in the pot, and it'll still end up watery. But I've kept it open and I've been letting it cook that way, because that way the water will all leave in, will evaporate and the flavor will still remain, as opposed to like throwing out the extra water. Do this. Yeah, see how it's looking? And now it's all simmered down. We're gonna add long and dried chili to it. If you haven't got dried chilies, worry not, fear not. You can always use green chilies, whatever chili. And if you don't have this also, again, fine, you can use what? Beans, whatever you fancy. I'm just gonna put this into the pot now. Lid open. Now throw this on top. Boy, I'm not gonna lie, this is the most tiring cooking I have ever done, because I'm even trying to film it for you guys. So it's now a layered situation, and we're gonna pop the lid back on and lower the heat and let the chilies and everything cook in there. Yeah. Take it off the heat. Okay, now let's give it a stir. We're giving it a good stir. Oh my god, I love how this has turned out, guys. Look. I didn't have to throw out even a little bit of water, so I'm so happy about that. I know for a fact that there are many Tibetan people who watch my content. So for my Tibetan brothers and sisters who haven't been to Bhutan yet or haven't had a pa, this is basically called a pa tshoem. So at the risk of overselling my tshoem right now, karsana tshoem pa di inde shada mada yusu ani dogrungballi du zamdu Migi Danda in this Dumbushin get down to Chodina. Pachama di Yoshanande. Okay? And if there's no Pachama, it means that they don't like you. I'm kidding. But yeah, Pachama is like the Indian equivalent of butter chicken and stuff, basically, in my opinion. Don't quote me on this, but it's just my opinion. Okay, and this is ready. Guess what's not ready? Rice. After I said that in the video, I forgot to put rice. More importantly, taste test. And then I'm gonna put rice. This was supposed to be a very aesthetic video. But your arm is covering like 90% of it.